Have you ever met someone who instantly captivates a room? They may not be the loudest or flashiest person present yet. People naturally gravitate toward them, conversations flow effortlessly, and they leave a lasting impression without trying too hard. This type of person seems to carry an intangible aura that draws others, in a quality we often describe as magnetism. The good news is that this magnetic presence isn't just a rare gift bestowed upon a few individuals, it's a skill that anyone can develop with the right mindset and habits. The magnetic mind begins with how you think, feel, and perceive yourself in the world around you. Becoming unforgettable in any situation doesn't mean you have to change who you are or adopt someone else's personality. Instead, it's about uncovering your unique strengths, developing confidence, and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to create a presence that resonates with authenticity. People are naturally drawn to those who feel calm, comfortable in their own skin, and exude a sense of purpose, ease, and positivity. The foundation of magnetism lies in self-awareness, understanding who you are at your core and embracing both your strengths and imperfections. Many people mistakenly believe that becoming magnetic requires being perfect or impressive at all times, but this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, people are drawn to authenticity when you accept yourself fully, including your flaws. You radiate a sense of self-assurance that others find attractive. This acceptance allows you to be genuine in your interactions, which fosters trust and connection. One of the most important aspects of developing a magnetic presence is self-confidence. Confidence is not arrogance or bravado, but an inner belief that you are enough as you are. People with a magnetic presence don't seek validation from others because they already feel secure within themselves. This inner stability creates an energy that others are drawn to. People naturally want to be around those who uplift them and make them feel at ease. Confidence makes your presence feel warm and inviting rather than distant or intimidating. However, confidence alone isn't enough to cultivate true magnetism. What separates magnetic people from others is their ability to create meaningful connections with those around them. This starts with curiosity and empathy. Magnetic individuals are genuinely interested in others. They ask thoughtful questions, actively listen, and make people feel seen and understood. This ability to connect on a deeper level makes interactions feel personal and memorable, creating a lasting impression. Empathy plays a significant role in magnetic presence because it allows you to understand and resonate with the emotions of others. When you approach conversations with empathy, you meet people where they are emotionally building rapport and trust. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything others say, but it does mean acknowledging their emotions and experiences. Empathy creates a bridge between you and others, allowing them to feel safe and valued in your presence. Another essential aspect of magnetism is the ability to align your energy with your intentions. Your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors must work together in harmony to create a consistent and authentic presence. People are highly perceptive to energy. They can sense when someone is tense, anxious, or insincere. On the other hand, when your energy is calm, focused, and aligned with your intentions, you radiate a sense of ease that draws others in. Aligning your energy requires managing your emotions and staying grounded, especially in high-press situations. Body language is another powerful component of a magnetic presence. Much of human communication is nonverbal, and your body language speaks volumes before you even say a word. Magnetic people are mindful of their posture, gestures, and facial expressions. They maintain relaxed and open body language, which signals approachability and confidence. Small adjustments such as maintaining good eye contact or offering a genuine smile can make a big difference in how others perceive you. Humor and playfulness are additional qualities that enhance your magnetic presence. People are drawn to those who bring joy and lightness into their interactions. Humor breaks down social barriers, creates positive associations, and makes conversations more enjoyable. However, the key to using humor effectively is to remain authentic and considerate. Magnetic individuals use humor to uplift others, not to impress or dominate. Playfulness adds a layer of charm to your presence, making interactions feel effortless and fun. A magnetic mind also embraces the art of storytelling. Stories captivate the imagination and create emotional connections, making them a powerful tool for influence. People remember stories far better than facts or instructions because stories evoke feelings. Magnetic individuals use personal stories to convey their ideas and connect with others on an emotional level. A well-told story not only engages your audience but also leaves a lasting impression. One of the most challenging but rewarding aspects of developing a magnetic presence is learning to be vulnerable. Many people associate vulnerability with weakness, but in reality it is one of the most powerful ways to build trust and connection. When you share your authentic self, including your struggles and insecurities, others feel more comfortable doing the same. Vulnerability creates an environment of openness where genuine connections can flourish. In addition to emotional alignment and interpersonal skills, a magnetic presence is rooted in Generosity people are naturally drawn to those who give without expecting anything in return. This doesn't mean you have to make grand gestures. Simple acts of kindness such as offering encouragement or lending a listening ear go a long way. Generosity creates a positive energy exchange that strengthens your relationships and enhances your reputation as someone others want to be around. The final piece of the magnetic puzzle is authenticity. In a world that often pressures us to conform or put on a facade, staying true to yourself is a rare and valuable quality. Authenticity means showing up as your true self. Regardless of the situation, it requires knowing your values, embracing your quirks, and resisting the temptation to compare yourself to others. Authenticity not only attracts the right people into your life but also allows you to feel at peace with who you are. In the chapters that follow, we will explore practical strategies to cultivate a magnetic mind and develop the qualities that make you unforgettable in any situation. You'll learn how to build authentic confidence, manage your energy, master body language, and create meaningful connections with others. We'll also dive into advanced techniques such as storytelling, humor, and vulnerability, giving you the tools to stand out while staying true to yourself. The goal of this book is not to turn you into someone you're not, but to help you uncover and amplify the best parts of yourself. Magnetism is not about being perfect, it's about being present, intentional, and aligned with your values. As you apply these principles, you'll discover that becoming magnetic is not just about how others perceive you but also about how you perceive yourself. True magnetism begins within. By the end of this book, you'll have the tools to cultivate a magnetic presence that draws people toward you naturally. Whether you're looking to enhance your personal relationships, advance in your career, or simply feel more comfortable in social situations, the principles of a magnetic mind will empower you to become the most authentic and captivating version of yourself. Your journey toward developing a magnetic presence starts now. One thought, one conversation, and one connection at a time. Chapter 1. The psychology of attraction. Attraction is not just about appearance or charm, it's deeply rooted in psychology. When we meet someone, our brain instantly begins evaluating them, often unconsciously based on subtle signals they emit. These signals shape our first impressions and determine whether we feel drawn towards someone or indifferent. Understanding the psychological principles behind attraction is the first step toward cultivating a magnetic presence. In this chapter, we explore the science of attraction, why it matters, and how you can use it to leave a lasting impact on others. At the heart of attraction lies the brain's ability to make snap judgments. Psychologists refer to this process as thin slicing, the brain's way of forming opinions about others within seconds based on limited information. These judgments are often based on nonverbal cues such as facial expressions, posture, and tone of voice. While thin slicing allows us to navigate social interactions quickly, it also highlights the importance of making a strong first impression. Even if you don't say a word, the way you carry yourself can shape how others perceive you. One of the most influential psychological principles in attraction is the concept of emotional contagion. Emotional contagion refers to the tendency to unconsciously mimic and absorb the emotions of those around us. When you project positive emotions such as joy, enthusiasm, or calmness, others naturally feel drawn to you. People gravitate toward individuals who make them feel good, which is why maintaining a positive energy is essential to cultivating a magnetic presence. On the other hand, if you carry stress, anxiety, or frustration into interactions, it can push people away, even if unintentionally. Closely related to emotional contagion is the principle of reciprocity. Human beings have a natural inclination to return kindness with kindness, warmth with warmth. When you show genuine interest in others, listen attentively, and engage with empathy, people are more likely to respond positively. This creates a cycle of positive interaction where both parties feel valued and connected. Magnetic individuals understand that giving, whether it's attention, kindness, or encouragement, invites others to give back, strengthening relationships over time. Confidence is another key component of attraction. People are instinctively drawn to those who exhibit self-assurance because confidence signals competence and emotional stability. Confidence does not mean arrogance, rather it reflects a deep belief in your own worth and abilities. When you project confidence, others feel more comfortable around you because they sense that you are secure in who you are. Confidence also inspires trust. People are more likely to follow and be influenced by someone who seems comfortable in their own skin. However, confidence alone is not enough. What truly makes someone magnetic is the ability to balance confidence with warmth. While confidence attracts attention, warmth builds connection. Warmth is conveyed through kindness, empathy, and an open demeanor. It sends the message that you are approachable and trustworthy. Magnetic people create a perfect blend of confidence and warmth, making others feel both impressed by them and comfortable in their presence. Another fascinating aspect of attraction is the role of similarity. Studies show that people are more likely to be attracted to those who share their interests, values, or experiences. This principle, known as the Similarity attraction effect explains why conversations often flow more easily when we find common ground with others. However, magnetic individuals go beyond surface-level similarities. They practice mirroring, subtly matching the body language, tone, and expressions of others to create a sense of rapport. Mirroring makes people feel understood on a deeper level, fostering trust and connection. Scarcity is another psychological principle that influences attraction. People tend to value things that are rare or difficult to obtain. This concept can also apply to social interactions. When you create a sense of intentionality in how you engage with others by being present yet not overly available, you cultivate a sense of value. Magnetic individuals are selective with their time and energy, making others feel that their attention is meaningful. However, they strike a balance. They are approachable without being overly eager, which enhances their desirability. The halo effect is another psychological phenomenon that plays a significant role in attraction. The halo effect occurs when a positive impression in one area influences how others perceive unrelated traits. For example, someone who exudes warmth and confidence may also be perceived as more competent or intelligent, even if there is no direct evidence of these qualities. Magnetic individuals leverage the halo effect by focusing on a few key traits such as kindness, charisma, or humor that shape how others perceive them as a whole. Body language plays a critical role in attraction because much of communication is nonverbal. Your posture, gestures, and facial expressions convey messages even before you speak. Open body language such as uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, and consistent eye contact signals confidence and approachability. Meanwhile, small gestures like nodding in agreement or maintaining a warm smile encourage others to engage with you. Magnetic individuals are mindful of their body language, using it to reinforce positive impressions. Voice tone and speech patterns also impact attraction. The way you speak, your pitch, rhythm, and intonation affects how others perceive you. A calm, confident tone projects authority and composure, while an enthusiastic tone conveys passion and energy. Magnetic people modulate their voice to fit the context, ensuring that their message aligns with their intentions. They also practice active listening, giving others space to speak and respond thoughtfully, which creates deeper connections. Lastly, curiosity plays a key role in making you unforgettable. People are naturally drawn to those who express genuine curiosity about their lives, opinions, and experiences. Magnetic individuals ask open-ended questions, encouraging others to share more about themselves. This type of engagement signals that you value the other person, making them feel important and understood. Curiosity not only strengthens relationship but also creates opportunities for meaningful connections that leave lasting impressions. The psychology of attraction reveals that becoming magnetic is not about tricks or superficial tactics. It's about aligning your internal state with how you present yourself to the world. People are drawn to those who radiate authenticity, confidence, and warmth. By understanding the psychological principles behind attraction, you can intentionally cultivate qualities that make you memorable and influential. As you develop your magnetic presence, you'll discover that attracting others isn't just about impressing them, it's about creating meaningful interactions that leave both you and the other person enriched. Chapter 2. Mastering self-confidence from within. Self-confidence is the foundation of magnetism. It forms the bedrock upon which a captivating and authentic presence is built. When you feel confident within yourself, you exude a sense of ease and stability that draws others toward you. However, self-confidence is not about being perfect or pretending to have everything figured out. It's about developing an inner belief that you are worthy, capable, and enough just as you are. This chapter explores the psychology behind confidence, how to overcome self-doubt, and practical steps to cultivate genuine, lasting self-assurance. At its core, confidence is rooted in your relationship with yourself. It begins with self-acceptance, the ability to embrace both your strengths and imperfections. Many people struggle with confidence because they believe they must eliminate all flaws or meet certain external standards before they can feel good about themselves. However, true self-confidence comes from realizing that you are valuable regardless of any perceived shortcomings. It's about knowing that you don't need to be perfect to make a positive impact. One of the biggest barriers to self-confidence is negative self-talk, the inner critic that questions your abilities and highlights your flaws. This inner dialogue can be harsh and persistent, especially if it's fueled by past experiences, failures, or societal expectations. Learning to recognize and challenge these thoughts is a crucial step toward building confidence. Start by identifying recurring negative thoughts such as "I'm not good enough" or "I always mess things up." Then ask yourself, are these thoughts based on facts or assumptions? More often than not, they are rooted in fear rather than truth. Reframing negative thoughts into positive, supportive ones helps silence the inner critic. For example, instead of saying "I'll never be good at this," shift your mindset to "I'm still learning and every attempt brings me closer to improvement." This simple shift not only reduces self-doubt but also encourages a growth-oriented mindset over time. Practicing positive self-talk rewires your brain to focus on possibilities instead of limitations, reinforcing your sense of self-force. Visualization is another powerful tool for building confidence. When you visualize yourself succeeding, whether it's acing a presentation, excelling in a social interaction, or achieving a personal goal, you prime your mind and body to perform better in real-life situations. Visualization activates the same neural pathways that would fire if you were physically engaged in the activity, making it feel more familiar and achievable. The more vividly you imagine yourself succeeding, the more comfortable and confident you will feel. When the time comes to act, taking consistent action is essential for developing authentic confidence. Confidence is not something that magically appears, it is built through experience. Each time you step outside your comfort zone and try something new, you expand your capabilities and reinforce the belief that you are capable. Start with small challenges and gradually work your way toward bigger ones. Success breeds confidence, but even setbacks can contribute to growth by teaching you resilience. The key is to treat every experience, whether positive or negative, as a valuable learning opportunity. Body language also plays a significant role in projecting and reinforcing confidence. Your posture, gestures, and facial expressions communicate your inner state to the outside world and in turn influence how you feel. Adopting confident body language can have a direct impact on your mood and mindset. Stand tall with your shoulders back, make steady eye contact, and use open gestures that signal approachability even when you don't feel entirely confident. Practicing confident body language sends a message to your brain that you are in control, gradually shifting your emotional state. Self-confidence is closely tied to emotional regulation, the ability to manage your emotions effectively, especially in high-pressure situations. When you are emotionally centered, you are less likely to be overwhelmed by fear or self-doubt. Mindfulness practices such as deep breathing and meditation help you stay grounded and present, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. These practices also enhance your self-awareness, helping you identify triggers that undermine your confidence and develop strategies to manage them. Another important aspect of building confidence is setting realistic goals and celebrating progress along the way. Many people fall into the trap of waiting for a major achievement to feel confident, but confidence grows incrementally through small wins. Break your goals into manageable steps and acknowledge each accomplishment. No matter how small, celebrating progress reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Building momentum and motivation. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is also essential for cultivating confidence. The energy of those around you influences your mindset, either lifting you up or pulling you down. Seek out relationships with people who encourage your growth and believe in your potential. Constructive feedback from trusted friends, mentors, or colleagues can also help you identify blind spots and areas for improvement while providing the support you need to keep moving forward. However, it's important to remember that confidence does not mean suppressing vulnerability. In fact, embracing vulnerability can enhance your self-confidence. Being vulnerable means showing up as your authentic self even when you feel uncertain or imperfect. It's about having the courage to express your thoughts, feelings, and needs openly, knowing that your worth is not defined by others' opinions. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you build deeper connections with others and reinforce the belief that you are enough. As you are a key takeaway in developing lasting confidence is shifting your focus from external validation to internal validation. While compliments and achievements can boost your confidence temporarily, relying solely on external validation creates an unstable foundation. True confidence comes from within. It's about aligning with your values, acting with integrity, and measuring success by your own standards. When you are guided by your inner compass, your confidence remains steady, regardless of external circumstances. Chapter 3. The power of body language. Body language plays a crucial role in shaping how others perceive you and how you feel about yourself. In fact, research suggests that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal. Our gestures, facial expressions, posture, and tone of voice all convey important messages often before we even speak. The way you carry yourself signals confidence, approachability, and warmth, or conversely insecurity and defensiveness. In this chapter, we'll explore the science behind body language, how to use it effectively to project a magnetic presence, and how subtle changes in your nonverbal cues can transform your interactions. At the most basic level, body language is a form of communication that provides information about your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. People instinctively respond to these nonverbal signals, often without being consciously aware of it. A confident posture, for example, can inspire trust, while slouched shoulders may suggest insecurity or discomfort. Learning to align your body language with the message you want to convey enhances your presence and ensures that You leave a positive, lasting impression on others, the first step in mastering body language is becoming aware of your own nonverbal habits. Pay attention to how you sit, stand, and move throughout the day. Do you tend to cross your arms, hunch your shoulders, or avoid eye contact? These small gestures may seem insignificant, but they can send unintended signals that affect how others perceive you. Cultivating self-awareness helps you identify areas where your body language might be undermining your message and allows you to make intentional adjustments. Posture is one of the most powerful indicators of confidence. When you stand tall with your shoulders back and your head held high, you not only appear more self-assured but also feel more confident. This is known as the power pose effect. Adopting an expansive posture trigger hormonal changes that increase feelings of confidence and decrease stress even in high-pressure situations. Practicing good posture can help you stay calm and grounded, making it easier to engage with others effectively. Eye contact is another essential element of magnetic body language. Maintaining consistent eye contact signals confidence, interest, and sincerity. It shows that you are fully present in the interaction and engaged with the person you are speaking to. However, be mindful not to overdo it. Staring too intensely can come across as intimidating. The goal is to strike a balance between maintaining a contact and allowing brief breaks to avoid making the other person feel uncomfortable. Smiling is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to enhance your presence. A genuine smile creates warmth and invites others to connect with you. It activates the brain's reward system, releasing endorphins that make you and those around you feel good. People are naturally drawn to individuals who smile because it signals friendliness and openness. When appropriate, incorporate a warm smile into your interactions to make others feel comfortable and valued. Open gestures also play a significant role in projecting a magnetic presence. Crossing your arms or fidgeting with your hands can signal defensiveness or discomfort, while open gestures such as uncrossed arms and relaxed hands indicate that you are approachable and receptive. Pay attention to how you use your hands when you speak. Purposeful gestures that align with your words not only emphasize your message but also convey enthusiasm and clarity. Mirroring is another powerful technique that enhances connection. When you subtly match the body language of the person you are interacting with, such as their posture or hand gestures, you create a sense of rapport. Mirroring makes the other person feel understood and builds subconscious trust. However, it's important to mirror naturally and without being obvious, as exaggerated imitation can come across as insincere or awkward. Tone of voice also contributes to your nonverbal communication. The way you say something often carries more weight than the words themselves. A calm, steady voice projects authority and composure, while speaking too quickly or with a shaky tone can signal nervousness. Practice modulating your voice to match the energy of the situation. Slowing down your speech, especially in high-pressure moments, helps you maintain control and reinforces your message with clarity. In addition to outward gestures, your body language affects how you feel internally. Studies show that adopting confident postures even when you don't feel confident can shift your mood and improve your performance. This is because the mind and body are interconnected. Your physical state influences your mental state and vice versa. Practicing confident body language regularly trains your brain to associate those postures with positive emotions, making it easier to project self-assurance in challenging situations. Movement and spatial awareness are also important components of effective body language. Being mindful of how you move within a space, whether in a meeting, social event, or presentation, conveys a sense of purpose and presence. Avoid pacing nervously or standing rigidly in one place. Instead, move with intention, using your body to complement your words and engage your audience. Confident movement draws attention and creates a sense of dynamism that enhances your overall presence. Touch is another subtle yet powerful element of body language, particularly in building rapport. A light, appropriate touch such as a handshake or pat on the back can convey warmth and foster connection. However, be mindful of cultural MMS and individual preferences, as not everyone is comfortable with physical contact. When used appropriately, touch reinforces trust and makes interactions feel more personal and meaningful. The environment also plays a role in shaping your body language. Being mindful of your surroundings allows you to adapt your nonverbal cues to fit the context. For example, a relaxed posture may be appropriate in social settings, but may not convey the same level of professionalism in a business meeting. Magnetic individuals learn to read the room and adjust their body language accordingly, ensuring that their presence aligns with the situation and the people they are interacting with. Finally, remember that body language is an ongoing practice. It's not about becoming perfect overnight, but about making small intentional changes that enhance your presence over time. The more you practice mindful body language, the more natural it will become, allowing you to connect with others effortlessly. Pay attention to feedback from trusted friends or colleagues. They can offer valuable insights into how Your nonverbal communication is perceived and help you make adjustments where needed. Chapter 4. Energy alignment. Attract what you want effortlessly. Magnetism isn't just about what you say or how you move, it's also about the energy you bring into every interaction. Energy is a subtle yet powerful force that shapes your presence, influencing how others respond to you. When your energy aligns with your intentions, people naturally feel drawn to you because you radiate a sense of calm confidence and authenticity. On the other hand, misaligned energy, when your emotions, thoughts, and actions are out of sync, creates tension that others can sense. In this chapter, we'll explore how energy alignment works, why it's essential for becoming magnetic, and practical ways to stay in alignment no matter the circumstances. At its core, energy alignment means that your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs is in harmony with the image you project outward. Think of it as emotional congruence. Your body language, tone of voice, and words accurately reflect your inner feelings. When people sense that you are emotionally aligned, they instinctively trust you. Alignment creates authenticity, a quality that fosters connection because others feel comfortable in the presence of someone who is genuine and at ease with themselves. One of the most common barriers to energy alignment is emotional inconsistency. If your words express confidence but your body language signals doubt, people will notice the dissonance and may feel uneasy around you. Similarly, if you attempt to appear happy or positive while suppressing frustration or anxiety, others may pick up on the underlying tension. This misalignment can prevent you from forming authentic connections and make your presence feel forced or insincere. Becoming aware of your emotional state is the first step toward aligning your energy with your intentions. The key to maintaining energy alignment is emotional regulation, the ability to manage your emotions effectively. Life is full of challenges, and it's unrealistic to expect that you will always feel calm, confident, and positive. However, emotional regulation allows you to acknowledge difficult emotions without being controlled by them. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, and journaling can help you process emotions in a healthy way, ensuring that your energy remains centered and grounded. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for maintaining energy alignment. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you are mindful, you can identify emotions as they arise and make conscious choices about how to respond. This awareness allows you to align your thoughts and actions with your intentions, even in high-press situations. For example, if you feel nervous before a social event, mindfulness helps you recognize the anxiety without letting it dictate your behavior. Instead of withdrawing or fidgeting, you can choose to engage confidently, aligning your actions with your desired outcome. Visualization also plays a role in energy alignment. By mentally rehearsing the energy you want to bring into a situation before a meeting, presentation, or social interaction, take a moment to visualize yourself feeling calm, confident, and focused. Imagine yourself moving through the interaction with ease, expressing yourself clearly, and receiving positive feedback. This mental rehearsal primes your mind and body, helping you embody the energy you visualized when the moment arrives. Another important aspect of energy alignment is aligning your actions with your values. When your actions reflect your core beliefs and principles, you create a sense of inner peace that others can sense. Misalignment between your actions and values, such as acting in ways that feel inauthentic or compromising your integrity, creates internal conflict that disrupts your energy. Magnetic individuals stay true to their values, which gives their presence consistency and makes them trustworthy and reliable in the eyes of others. The people you surround yourself with also influence your energy. Your environment can either support your alignment or throw it off balance. Spending time with people who uplift and inspire you reinforces positive energy, while toxic relationships strain your energy and create tension. Be mindful of the company you keep and the impact it has on your emotional state. Choose environments and relationships that nurture your alignment and contribute to your personal growth. Gratitude is another powerful practice that helps align your energy with abundance. When you focus on what you appreciate, you shift your energy from scarcity to abundance, creating a positive emotional state. This mindset shift not only improves your well-being but also makes your energy more inviting to others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate positivity and gratitude because it feels good to be around them. Practicing gratitude daily, whether by writing in a journal or expressing appreciation to those around you, keeps your energy aligned with positivity. Managing your energy also involves setting healthy boundaries. Being magnetic doesn't mean being available to everyone at all times. In fact, part of maintaining alignment is learning to say no to situations, commitments, or relationships that drain your energy. When you honor your limits and protect your emotional well-being, you create space for the right opportunities and connections to enter your life. Boundaries are essential for preserving your energy and ensuring that you can show up fully and authentically in the areas that matter most. Grounding techniques help you stay connected to your energy, especially when life feels Overwhelming grounding involves practices that reconnect you with your physical body in the present moment. Activities like walking barefoot on grass, practicing yoga, or simply taking deep breaths anchor your energy and prevent it from becoming scattered. Grounded energy feels calm, steady, and reassuring, qualities that enhance your magnetic presence and make others feel safe and comfortable around you. Finally, aligning your energy means letting go of control and trusting the flow of life. Often we try to force outcomes by micromanaging every detail, which creates tension and disrupts our alignment. Magnetic individuals understand that success and connection come more easily when they allow things to unfold. Naturally, they set clear intentions but remain open to possibility, trusting that the right opportunities will come their way. This sense of ease and trust makes their energy inviting as others feel no pressure or expectation in their presence. Chapter 5. The Art of Active Listening. Active listening is one of the most underrated yet powerful tools for building meaningful connections and leaving a lasting impression. When we genuinely listen to others, we demonstrate respect, empathy, and interest. Qualities that people are naturally drawn to. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It involves fully engaging with the speaker, understanding their message, and responding thoughtfully. In this chapter, we'll explore how mastering the art of active listening enhances your magnetic presence and provides practical strategies to develop deeper, more authentic connections. At its core, active listening is about presence. Too often conversations are filled with distractions. Our minds wander to our to-do lists, phones buzz with notifications, and we find ourselves waiting for our turn to speak rather than truly engaging with the other person. Active listening, however, requires full attention to the person in front of you, signaling that their thoughts and emotions matter. This undivided focus fosters trust and makes the speaker feel seen, heard, and valued. One of the most powerful outcomes of active listening is the sense of validation it provides. When people feel that their thoughts and emotions are acknowledged, they experience a deeper connection and are more likely to open up. This process fosters emotional intimacy and trust, two essential components of a magnetic presence. Think about how rare it is to feel genuinely heard. When someone offers you their complete attention, it leaves a lasting impact. Active listening not only strengthens relationships but also makes you memorable in a world where true connection is increasingly scarce. To become an active listener, the first step is to eliminate distractions. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and position your body to face the speaker, showing that you are fully engaged. Open body language, uncrossed arms or relaxed posture, and occasional nods encourages the other person to keep sharing. Even subtle gestures such as leaning slightly forward demonstrate interest and signal that you are invested in the conversation. Another essential element of active listening is practicing non-judgmental awareness. When you listen without immediately forming opinions or crafting responses, you allow the speaker to express themselves freely. Many people listen with the intention to reply rather than to understand, which can create a barrier to meaningful conversation. Instead, aim to listen with curiosity, focusing on what the person is truly saying, not just the words they are using. Approach each conversation as an opportunity to learn something new about the other person's perspective. Reflective listening is a powerful technique that enhances active listening. It involves paraphrasing or summarizing what the speaker has said to confirm your understanding and demonstrate empathy. For example, if someone shares a challenge they are facing, you might respond with, "It sounds like you're feeling frustrated because things didn't go as planned." This reflection not only shows that you are listening but also validates the speaker's emotions, creating a deeper sense of connection. Open-ended questions are another valuable tool for active listening. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, use questions that invite the other person to elaborate and share more deeply. For example, instead of asking, "Did you have a good day?" try asking, "What was the most interesting part of your day?" Open-ended questions encourage richer conversations and demonstrate genuine interest in the other person's thoughts and experiences. Silence is an often overlooked but powerful aspect of active listening. Many people feel uncomfortable with silence and rush to fill it with words, but allowing moments of silence gives the speaker time to reflect and express themselves more fully. It signals that you are not in a hurry to move on to the next topic and that you are fully present in the moment. Practicing comfortable silence shows that you are at ease with the conversation and respect the other person's pace. Active listening also requires emotional awareness, both of your own emotions and the emotions of the speaker. Pay attention to nonverbal cues such as tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, which often reveal more than words alone. If you sense that the speaker is feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or excited, acknowledge those emotions with empathy. For example, you might say, "It seems like this is really important to you," or "I can see that this has been tough for you." These small acknowledgments demonstrate emotional attunement, deepening the connection. One of the challenges of active listening is resisting the urge to offer advice or solutions too quickly. While it can be Tempting to jump in with solutions, especially when someone is sharing a problem. Doing so can unintentionally diminish the other person's experience. Often people aren't looking for advice, they simply want to be heard and understood. Instead of offering solutions right away, ask, would you like me to offer some ideas, or are you just looking to vent? This question shows respect for their needs and allows them to guide the conversation. Empathy lies at the heart of active listening. When you listen empathetically, you put yourself in the other person's shoes and try to understand their experience from their perspective. Empathy builds trust and makes the speaker feel safe sharing their thoughts and feelings. It also helps you respond in ways that align with the speaker's emotions, strengthening the connection between you. Practicing empathy requires patience, openness, and a willingness to see the world through someone else's eyes. The benefits of active listening extend beyond individual relationships in professional settings. Active listening enhances teamwork, collaboration, and problem-solving. When team members feel heard and valued, they are more likely to contribute their ideas and work toward shared goals. Leaders who practice active listening create environments of trust and inclusiveness where employees feel motivated to perform at their best, whether personal or professional contexts. Active listening fosters a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Active listening also reinforces your energy alignment. When you are fully present with someone, your thoughts, emotions, and actions naturally align with the moment. This alignment creates a flow state where conversations feel effortless and authentic. The other person senses your authenticity and responds in kind, deepening the connection between you. Over time, practicing active listening strengthens your ability to stay grounded and centered in all interactions, enhancing your magnetic presence. Chapter 6. The Power of Storytelling. Captivate and connect. Stories are one of the most powerful tools humans possess for connection and influence. From ancient myths to personal anecdotes, storytelling transcends cultural boundaries and creates emotional bonds between people. Stories captivate our imagination, stir our emotions, and leave lasting impressions. They help us connect, convey meaning, and make complex ideas relatable. When used effectively, storytelling becomes a key element in cultivating a magnetic presence. In this chapter, we'll explore why storytelling is such a powerful tool and how you can master the art of telling stories that engage, inspire, and connect. At the heart of storytelling lies the ability to create emotional resonance. Stories are memorable not because of the facts they convey, but because of the feelings they evoke. When you share a personal story, you invite others to step into your world and experience your emotions. This emotional connection builds rapport and trust, deepening your relationship with your audience. Whether you're giving a presentation, meeting someone for the first time, or catching up with a friend, a well-told story can leave a lasting impact and make your presence unforgettable. The psychology behind storytelling reveals why it's such a powerful form of communication. When we hear a story, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter that enhances focus, memory, and engagement. Stories activate multiple areas of the brain, making us feel as if we are living the experience ourselves. This neural engagement explains why we remember stories more vividly than data or instructions. A powerful story doesn't just communicate information, it creates an experience that resonates on a deeper level. One of the most effective ways to use storytelling is through personal anecdotes. Personal stories are relatable and authentic, making them a powerful tool for connection. When you share your own experiences, whether it's a moment of success, failure, or transformation, you create a sense of vulnerability that draws others, and vulnerability fosters trust, showing that you are human and relatable. However, effective storytelling requires a balance between openness and purpose. Choose stories that serve the moment and align with the message you want to convey. A compelling story follows a clear structure. The most engaging stories have a beginning, middle, and end, along with a central conflict or challenge. In the beginning, you set the scene and introduce the characters or context. In the middle, you introduce a challenge or turning point that creates tension or curiosity. The resolution provides closure and reveals the lesson or insight you gain from the experience. This narrative arc creates emotional engagement, keeping your audience invested in the outcome. In addition to structure, relevance is essential in storytelling. The best stories are not just entertaining, they have a purpose. In align with your message or intention. Think about the audience or person you are engaging with and choose stories that resonate with their interests, values, or experiences. A story that feels relevant to your listener not only captures their attention but also reinforces your message and makes it more impactful. Another important aspect of storytelling is delivery. How you tell a story is just as important as the story itself. Your tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language all contribute to the experience. A story told with enthusiasm and energy will captivate your audience, while a flat or rushed delivery may lose their interest. Pay attention to your pacing, allow pauses for dramatic effect, and give listener time to absorb key moments. Eye contact and a warm smile add Authenticity to your storytelling, making your audience feel more connected to you. Creating imagery with your words also enhances your storytelling. Vivid descriptions activate the listener's imagination, making your story more engaging. Instead of saying "I was really nervous," describe how your hands were trembling, your heart was racing, or your palms were sweaty. These sensory details paint a picture that draws your audience into the moment, allowing them to experience the emotions alongside you. Storytelling is also a powerful way to inspire others and encourage action. Stories of perseverance, resilience, and transformation motivate people to pursue their own goals and overcome challenges. When you share how you faced adversity and came out stronger, you offer a blueprint for others to follow. Inspirational stories ignite hope and show that success is achievable even in the face of difficulty. As a magnetic individual, your ability to tell stories that inspire can leave a lasting impression on those around you. Another form of storytelling involves sharing shared experiences or stories from others. You don't always have to tell your own story to create impact. You can draw on stories from books, movies, historical events, or people you admire. Referencing stories that align with your message or illustrate a point can deepen your conversations and make your interactions more meaningful. This type of storytelling also demonstrates your ability to connect ideas across different contexts, enhancing your influence in professional settings. Storytelling is a powerful tool for communication and leadership. Leaders use stories to convey their vision, inspire their teams, and create a sense of purpose. Instead of giving instructions or focusing on data, telling a story about the journey toward a goal engages employees emotionally and motivates them to take action. Storytelling can also be used to illustrate values, share lessons learned, or build a positive company culture. In addition to verbal storytelling, visual storytelling is another effective way to engage others. Visual storytelling involves using images, metaphors, or analogies to convey your message. For example, comparing a personal challenge to climbing a mountain creates a vivid mental image that captures attention. Visual metaphors simplify complex ideas, making them more accessible and memorable. Combining visual storytelling with verbal narratives enhances your ability to engage and connect with others. The ability to adapt your storytelling to different contexts is essential for maintaining your magnetic presence. A story that works well in a social setting may need to be adjusted for a professional audience. Pay attention to the tone, length, and content of your stories, ensuring they fit the moment and the people you are engaged in with. Being mindful of your audience shows respect and makes your storytelling more effective. Ultimately, storytelling is about more than just entertaining others. It's about creating shared experiences that connect people on an emotional level. A well-told story not only engages but also resonates, leaving a lasting impression. As you practice storytelling, you'll discover that it's not just a tool for communication, it's a way of building meaningful relationships, inspiring change, and enhancing your presence. Chapter 7. Emotional Intelligence and Empathy. Strengthen connections, build influence. Emotional intelligence (EQ) is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while also being attuned to the emotions of others. It is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating magnetism because it enables you to connect with people on a deeper level. When combined with empathy, the capacity to feel and understand what someone else is experiencing. Emotional intelligence transforms how you relate to others, fostering trust, respect, and meaningful relationships. In this chapter, we'll explore the components of emotional intelligence, how to develop empathy, and practical ways to use both to enhance your magnetic presence. At its core, emotional intelligence involves 4 key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, social awareness, and relationship management. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in how we interact with others and influences the impression we leave behind. 1. Self-awareness. Knowing your emotional state. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your emotions as they arise. This awareness allows you to identify how your emotional state influences your thoughts, decisions, and interactions. Without self-awareness, emotions like anger, frustration, or anxiety can take over, leading to reactions that might push people away. Magnetic individuals cultivate self-awareness by paying attention to their emotional triggers and developing the habit of checking in with themselves throughout the day. Asking yourself, "How am I feeling right now?" helps you stay grounded and prevents emotions from controlling your actions. 2. Self-regulation. Managing your emotions effectively. Once you become aware of your emotions, the next step is learning how to manage them. Self-regulation involves the ability to stay calm, composed, and adaptable in challenging situations. Magnetic individuals can navigate stressful moments with grace, which makes others feel comfortable in their presence. Emotional regulation doesn't mean suppressing feelings, it means choosing how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, and journaling can help you manage emotions effectively, ensuring that your energy stays aligned and that you present yourself Authentically 3. Social awareness, understanding the emotions of others. Social awareness is the ability to recognize and understand the emotions of others. It involves picking up on subtle cues such as facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language to gain insight into how someone is feeling. Social awareness helps you respond appropriately in different situations. Whether by offering support, encouragement, or simply listening, magnetic people are skilled at reading the emotional atmosphere of a room and adjusting their behavior to align with it, creating harmony and connection. 4. Relationship management, building and maintaining meaningful connections. The final component of emotional intelligence is relationship management, the ability to use your emotional awareness to build strong connections with others. This involves effective communication, conflict resolution, and the ability to inspire and influence people positively. Magnetic individuals excel at managing relationships because they are empathetic, emotionally aware, and intentional in their interactions. They know how to motivate and uplift others, creating relationships built on trust and mutual respect. The role of empathy in creating connection, while emotional intelligence provides the foundation for managing your own emotions and relationships. Empathy is what allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. Empathy goes beyond simply understanding someone's emotions, involves feeling with them. When you express empathy, you communicate that you genuinely care about the other person's experience, making them feel valued and understood. This emotional attunement is one of the most powerful aspects of magnetism, as it fosters trust and strengthens bonds. There are 2 key types of empathy: cognitive empathy and emotional empathy. Cognitive empathy involves understanding someone else's thoughts and emotions intellectually. It's the ability to see things from their perspective even if you don't share their feelings. Emotional empathy, on the other hand, involves actually feeling the emotions that someone else is experiencing. Both types of empathy are important for creating meaningful connections, and magnetic individuals learn to balance them effectively in their interactions. Practical ways to develop empathy and emotional intelligence. Active listening, as discussed in the previous chapter. Active listening is essential for practicing empathy. When you listen attentively, you not only hear the words being said but also pick up on the underlying emotions reflecting what you've heard. And validating the other person's feelings shows that you care about their experience, fostering a sense of connection. Asking empathetic questions. Empathy grows when you seek to understand others on a deeper level. Asking questions like "How are you feeling about that?" or "What has this experience been like for you?" invites the other person to share their emotions more openly. These questions show genuine interest and help build emotional intimacy. Practice self-compassion. Developing empathy for others starts with practicing compassion toward yourself. When you treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult moments, you become more capable of extending that same empathy to others. Self-compassion strengthens emotional resilience and creates the emotional space needed to connect with others. Equally observe nonverbal cues. Pay attention to the body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice of the people you interact with. These nonverbal cues often reveal emotions that words may not express. Learning to recognize and respond to these signals allows you to connect more deeply with others, even in subtle ways. Manage your own emotional triggers. Being aware of your emotional triggers helps you stay present and empathetic even when conversation becomes difficult. When you feel triggered, take a moment to pause, breathe, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Emotional regulation ensures that your interactions remain constructive and aligned with your intentions. Express empathy through actions. Empathy isn't just about words. It's also about actions. Small gestures such as offering help, sending a thoughtful message, or simply being there for someone during tough times demonstrate care and empathy. These actions strengthen relationships and make your presence more magnetic. How emotional intelligence and empathy enhance your magnetic presence. When you combine emotional intelligence with empathy, you create an authentic, compassionate presence that draws people toward you naturally. Your ability to understand and manage your emotions ensures that your energy stays aligned even in challenging situations. At the same time, your empathetic nature makes others feel safe, valued, and understood in your presence. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves, which is why emotional intelligence and empathy are essential components of magnetism. Emotional intelligence also enhances your influence. When you understand the emotions of others and communicate with empathy, you inspire trust and motivate people to take action. Whether you're leading a team, nurturing a personal relationship, or meeting someone for the first time, your emotional intelligence and empathy create a sense of connection that leaves a lasting impact. Chapter 8. Becoming comfortable with vulnerability. Strengthen connections through authenticity. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in truth it is one of the most powerful ways to create meaningful connections. When you show your authentic self, including your struggles, doubts, and Imperfections you invite others to do the same. Vulnerability fosters trust, deep relationships, and makes your presence feel genuine and relatable. In this chapter we'll explore how embracing vulnerability enhances your magnetic presence, builds stronger connections, and transforms the way people experience you. The power of vulnerability and connection. People are naturally drawn to authenticity. We live in a world where many interactions feel superficial, filtered, or performative. When someone is willing to drop the facade and share their real emotions, thoughts, or challenges, it creates a refreshing sense of honesty. Vulnerability signals that you are comfortable being yourself, flaws and all, which encourages others to let down their guard as well. This openness fosters trust, a key ingredient in building meaningful relationships. Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability, explains that vulnerability is not about oversharing or exposing yourself recklessly. Rather, it's about being emotionally honest in a way that aligns with your values. This means showing up authentically and sharing your truth even when it feels uncomfortable. Magnetic individuals understand that vulnerability strengthens relationships because it creates a space where others feel seen, heard, and accepted. Why vulnerability builds trust? Vulnerability is essential for building trust because it shows that you are willing to take emotional risks. Trust is not built through perfection but through moments of authentic. When you admit a mistake, ask for help, or share your feelings openly, these moments demonstrate that you value the relationship enough to be honest even at the risk of rejection or judgment. Trust grows when people see that your words and actions are consistent with your emotions, reinforcing your authenticity. Additionally, vulnerability fosters mutual empathy. When you share your struggles or challenges, it opens the door for others to offer support, creating a deeper bond. In turn, your vulnerability encourages others to share their experiences, leading to more meaningful and authentic conversations. This mutual exchange of vulnerability builds emotional intimacy, making relationships more resilient and rewarding. Overcoming the fear of vulnerability. Many people resist vulnerability because they fear being judged, rejected, or perceived as weak. However, embracing vulnerability requires reframing these fears. Vulnerability is not about appearing weak, it's about showing strength through honesty. In fact, people often respect and admire those who have the courage to be vulnerable because it signals emotional maturity and self-acceptance. A common misconception is that vulnerability requires sharing every personal detail. However, true vulnerability involves being selective and intentional. You don't have to reveal everything about yourself to connect authentically. Instead, focus on sharing meaningful experiences that align with the context and deepen the connection. For example, admitting that you feel nervous before a presentation or acknowledging that you're going through a tough time in your personal life creates connection without oversharing. Practical ways to embrace vulnerability. Acknowledge your emotions. The first step to embracing vulnerability is recognizing and accepting your emotions. Allow yourself to feel whatever comes up without judgment. When you become comfortable with your own emotions, you'll find it easier to share them with others. Share your stories with purpose. Vulnerability is most powerful when it serves a purpose, whether to inspire, connect, or build trust. Think about the stories or experiences that align with your values and use them to create meaningful conversations. Start small. If the idea of being vulnerable feels overwhelming, start with small steps. Share a personal insight, admit a mistake, or ask for help. These small moments of vulnerability build confidence over time, making it easier to be open in deeper ways. Practice active listening. Embracing vulnerability also involves creating space for others to share their experiences. When you listen without judgment or interruption, you encourage others to be vulnerable with you, deepening your connection. Reframe failure is growth. A major obstacle to vulnerability is the fear of failure or embarrassment. However, failure is not the end, it's part of growth. When you embrace vulnerability, you see failure as an opportunity for learning and connection, not as a personal flaw. The role of boundaries and vulnerability. Being vulnerable doesn't mean abandoning personal boundaries. Healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining emotional well-being and ensuring that your vulnerability is intentional rather than reactive. For example, it's appropriate to share your emotions with trusted friends or partners, but not necessarily with casual acquaintances. Setting boundaries ensures that you feel safe and comfortable in your interactions, making your vulnerability more effective and sustainable. How vulnerability enhances your magnetic presence. Vulnerability is magnetic because it humanizes you. When people see that you are not trying to be perfect, they feel more comfortable being themselves around you. Your openness invites others to engage with you on a deeper level, transforming ordinary conversations into meaningful exchanges. Vulnerability also makes your confidence more relatable. When others see that you can embrace both your strengths and struggles, they are inspired to do the same. Leaders and influencers who embrace vulnerability create environments of trust and collaboration in professional settings. Vulnerability fosters openness and Encourages others to contribute ideas without fear of judgment. A leader who admits to not having all the answers. Creates a culture where innovation and learning thrive. Similarly in personal relationships, vulnerability strengthens emotional intimacy, making connections more resilient and fulfilling. Vulnerability also plays a crucial role in overcoming imposter syndrome. Many high achievers struggle with feelings of inadequacy, fearing that they will be found out as not being good enough. Embracing vulnerability allows you to acknowledge these fears openly, which reduces their power. When you admit that you don't have everything figured out, you create space for growth and self-acceptance, freeing yourself from the need for constant validation, creating a balance between vulnerability and strength. While vulnerability is essential for building meaningful connections, it must be balanced with inner strength. Being vulnerable doesn't mean constantly exposing your emotions or seeking validation from others. Instead, it involves being honest with yourself and others while remaining grounded in your sense of self-worth. Magnetic individuals embody this balance. They are open and authentic without sacrificing their emotional stability in moments of vulnerability. It's important to practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect and that your worth is not tied to external validation. When you approach vulnerability with self-acceptance, you project a sense of inner peace that others find magnetic. Your openness becomes a source of strength rather than a sign of weakness. Chapter 9. The power of humor and playfulness, creating lightness and connection. Humor and playfulness are essential ingredients for building a magnetic presence. They create joy, break down barriers, and make interactions feel more relaxed and enjoyable. People are naturally drawn to those who bring lightness into their conversations and who know how to laugh even in challenging situations. Humor not only fosters connection but also signals emotional intelligence, showing that you can navigate life's complexities with grace. This chapter explores how humor and playfulness enhance your magnetism and provides insights into using them effectively in personal and professional interactions. Humor has the ability to disarm tension and build rapport in social settings. It acts as an icebreaker, allowing people to feel comfortable and at ease. A well-timed joke or light-hearted comment can transform a serious conversation into a more enjoyable one, making you more approachable and memorable. Playfulness signals that you don't take yourself too seriously, which creates a sense of safety and makes others more willing to engage. People feel at ease in the presence of someone who knows how to have fun, which strengthens relationships and deepens connections. Playfulness also enhances creativity by shifting the mind into a state of exploration and openness. When we approach challenges with a playful mindset, we become more willing to take risks, think outside the box, and embrace uncertainty. This mental flexibility translates into personal growth and innovative thinking. It encourages curiosity and exploration, which not only makes interactions more dynamic but also enhances problem solving in professional settings. Humor can serve as a powerful tool for emotional regulation. Life inevitably presents stressful situations, and the ability to laugh during difficult moments signals resilience. Humor shifts perspective, allowing you to see challenges in a new light and avoid becoming overwhelmed. When you can find humor and adversity, you project emotional stability, making others feel safe and inspired in your presence. This kind of emotional flexibility is a hallmark of magnetic individuals. They uplift others even during tough times, creating a positive and lasting impression. The key to using humor effectively is authenticity. Forced humor can feel awkward or insincere, undermining your presence. Magnetic individuals use humor in a way that aligns with their personality and fits the context of the conversation. They focus on making others feel included rather than using humor to impress or dominate. Playfulness is most effective when it comes from a place of genuine joy and curiosity, not from a need for approval or attention. Another aspect of playful humor is self-deprecation, but it must be used wisely. Lightheartedly poking fun at yourself can show humility and make you more relatable, but it's important to strike a balance. Too much self-deprecation can erode your confidence in the eyes of others, while a well-placed joke about yourself demonstrates that you are comfortable with who you are. It signals self-awareness and shows that you don't take yourself too seriously, which invites others to relax and enjoy your presence. Humor also strengthens professional relationships by fostering collaboration and teamwork in the workplace. A leader with a sense of humor can diffuse tension and create a more positive environment. Teams that embrace playfulness are often more cohesive and productive because humor promotes open communication and trust. When people enjoy working together, they are more likely to stay motivated and engaged, which enhances both individual and team performance. Playfulness is equally important in personal relationships. Couples, friends, and family members who laugh together build emotional intimacy and strengthen their bond. Playful moments create shared memories that enhance connection and make relationships more resilient. Humor allows people to navigate disagreements with grace preventing conflicts from escalating when you can approach relationships with lightness and joy. You create a space where love and trust flourish. Humor is also an effective tool for navigating social situations and conversations with new people. Humor breaks down awkwardness and creates a positive first impression. It encourages others to open up and engage with you, making interactions feel effortless. A playful attitude helps you navigate unfamiliar environments with ease, signaling that you are confident and adaptable. It communicates that you are open to new experiences, which makes people more inclined to connect with you. Being playful doesn't mean being frivolous, it means approaching life with a sense of curiosity and joy. Playfulness involves embracing the present moment and finding delight in small things even amid life's responsibilities. It encourages you to stay connected with your inner child, bringing a sense of wonder to everyday experiences. This mindset not only enriches your own life but also makes you more enjoyable to be around, drawing others toward you. Chapter 10. Embrace your magnetic presence, living authentically every day. Throughout this journey, we've explored the many facets of building a magnetic presence, developing self-confidence, mastering body language, aligning your energy, practicing active listening, telling captivating stories, and embracing vulnerability, empathy, and humor. Each element plays a crucial role in how you connect with others and project an authentic, influential presence. Now in this final chapter, it's time to bring these concepts together and explore how to integrate them into your daily life. Living with magnetism is not about perfection but about consistently aligning with who you truly are moment by moment. The magnetic presence begins with self-awareness. It requires staying connected with your values, emotions, and intentions so that your actions reflect your authentic self. Each day presents opportunities to show up as the best version of yourself, whether it's through an encouraging word, a meaningful conversation, or a moment of generosity. The key is not to strive for constant performance but to embrace authenticity, knowing that being real is what draws people toward you. Authenticity isn't about projecting an image, it's about embodying your truth. Some days your energy will be vibrant and engaging, other days you may feel quieter or reflective. Both are valuable as long as you remain genuine. Magnetic individuals understand that people connect with authenticity, not perfection. By honoring your true self in every interaction, you build trust and leave lasting impressions. Being magnetic means being comfortable with your full range of emotions and showing up as you are without apology or pretense. Energy alignment is an ongoing practice. Life is unpredictable and you won't always feel perfectly in sync with your intentions. The goal is not to avoid negative emotions but to manage them mindfully, ensuring that they don't disrupt your presence. When setbacks or frustrations arise, take a moment to breathe, reflect, and reset. Ground yourself in gratitude and focus on what you can control. Each time you realign your energy, you reinforce your ability to move through challenges with grace, keeping your presence steady and magnetic. Active listening is one of the most effective ways to maintain alignment in your relationships. By giving others your full attention, you signal that they matter and invite deeper connection. Each conversation becomes an opportunity to create meaning and leave a positive impression. When you listen active, you stay present, avoid distractions, and respond thoughtfully, ensuring that every interaction feels intentional and authentic. Storytelling will continue to play a powerful role in your daily interactions, whether you're connecting with a friend or sharing a professional insight. Stories provide a way to engage, inspire, and connect emotionally. As you move forward, look for opportunities to incorporate personal anecdotes that reflect your values and experiences. Storytelling makes your presence memorable, allowing others to connect with you beyond surface-level conversations. Vulnerability too remains essential. Embracing vulnerability doesn't mean sharing every thought or emotion but being willing to express yourself openly and honestly. It's about showing others who you truly are, even when that feels uncomfortable. In your personal and professional life, vulnerability fosters trust, making your connections more meaningful and resilient. When you allow yourself to be seen as you are, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and connection. Humor and playfulness bring joy and lightness to every interaction. As you navigate the complexities of life, allow yourself to approach challenges with curiosity and a playful spirit. Humor helps you maintain perspective, reminding you not to take yourself too seriously. A playful attitude invites others to engage with you in meaningfully and enjoyable ways, strengthening your relationships and making your presence feel easy and inviting. Living with a magnetic presence also means practicing generosity. Small acts of kindness, a thoughtful compliment, a moment of encouragement, or a simple gesture create a lasting impact. Generosity signals that you value others and are invested in their well-being. This kind of presence leaves people feeling uplifted and appreciated, drawing them toward you naturally. The energy you give to the world is reflected back to you in meaningful relationships and rewarding Experiences magnetic individuals understand that life is a continuous journey of growth. There will be moments when you feel fully aligned with your presence and others when you falter. The key is to approach every experience with self-compassion, knowing that growth takes time. Celebrate your progress and learn from setbacks, trusting that each step brings you closer to the person you want to become. Your presence will evolve as you do, and the most important thing is to stay true to your values and intentions along the way. This journey is not about becoming someone else, but about becoming more fully yourself. It's about recognizing the qualities within you: confidence, empathy, authenticity, and joy, and bringing them to the forefront of your interactions. Your magnetic presence will naturally attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life because it reflects who you truly are. Chapter 11. The art of giving and generosity. Create positive energy through contribution. Generosity is a powerful force that enhances your magnetic presence by fostering meaningful connections and spreading positive energy. Giving is not just about material things. It is about offering your time, attention, encouragement, and kindness without expecting anything in return. When you contribute genuinely to the well-being of others, you create an energy of abundance that attracts goodwill and strength. Relationships. This chapter explores how generosity enhances your presence, the impact it has on your personal and professional life, and practical ways to cultivate a spirit of giving every day. At its essence, generosity is about contribution. It involves sharing what you have, whether that's your knowledge, time, or emotional support, with the intention of adding value to someone else's life. Generosity goes beyond transactional exchanges, where giving is driven by the expectation of receiving something in return. True generosity is fueled by the joy of giving itself, and it creates a positive energy that others naturally respond to. When people feel valued and appreciated in your presence, they are more likely to connect with you, deepening relationships and building trust. Generosity strengthens emotional bonds because it signals that you care about others on a genuine level. A small act of kindness, offering a compliment, listening without interruption, or helping someone solve a problem can have a profound impact. These acts show that you see others and value their presence. This creates a sense of belonging and fosters emotional connection, which makes your presence memorable and magnetic. People are drawn to those who uplift them and create positive interactions, and generosity is one of the most effective ways to cultivate that dynamic in professional settings. Generosity plays a vital role in building trust and fostering collaboration. Sharing knowledge, offering mentorship, or recognizing others' contributions creates a culture of openness and cooperation. Leaders who lead with generosity inspire loyalty and commitment from their teams because people feel supported and valued. In turn, employees become more motivated to give their best effort, knowing that their contributions are appreciated. Generosity not only enhances individual relationships but also strengthens the collective energy of teams, creating environments where people thrive. Generosity also plays an essential role in personal development. When you practice giving without expectation, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you begin to see the wealth of opportunities, relationships, and experiences available to you. This shift creates a sense of emotional freedom, allowing you to connect with others without fear of rejection or scarcity. As your mindset expands, your presence becomes more open and inviting, attracting positive energy and meaningful connections into your life. Generosity is not limited to grand gestures. It thrives in small, everyday moments. A genuine smile, a kind word, or a thoughtful message can brighten someone's day and leave a lasting impression. These small acts of kindness are cumulative. Over time, they create a ripple effect that spreads positivity and enhances your presence. When you give freely and consistently, people remember you not only for what you gave but also for how you made them feel. One of the most transformative aspects of generosity is that it strengthens your sense of purpose. Contributing to the well-being of others reminds you that your actions have meaning and impact. This sense of purpose reinforces your confidence and aligns your energy with your values, making your presence more authentic and grounded. When you give with intention, you feel more connected to the people and world around you, deepening your sense of fulfillment and belonging. Generosity also requires mindfulness and self-awareness. It's important to give in ways that feel authentic to you and align with your strengths. Some people are natural mentors while others excel at offering emotional support. Understanding how you can contribute most meaningfully allows you to give in a way that feels sustainable and joyful. It's also essential to set healthy boundaries around your giving to ensure that it comes from a place of abundance rather than obligation. Giving that depletes you or creates resentment is not sustainable and can diminish the positive energy you intend to create. Receiving is an equally important part of the generosity dynamic. Many people struggle with accepting help, compliments, or support from others because they fear being a burden or appearing weak. However, receiving graciously allows Others to experience the joy of giving. It creates a balanced flow of energy, reinforcing the idea that generosity is a two-way street. When you allow yourself to receive, you build stronger relationships by creating space for mutual support and connection. Gratitude plays a key role in cultivating generosity. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you become more attuned to the abundance in your life. This awareness naturally inspires the desire to give back, whether through acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or meaningful gestures. Gratitude also enhances your emotional resilience, making it easier to give even in challenging times. It reminds you that generosity is not about what you have, but about the intention behind your actions. Generosity is not just about making others feel good, it also enriches your life in profound ways. The energy you invest in others returns to you through meaningful connections, opportunities, and experiences. When you give freely, you create a sense of flow where life feels more abundant and fulfilling. This flow reinforces your magnetic presence, making it easier to attract the relationships and opportunities that align with your goals and values. Chapter 12. Staying authentic in a competitive world. Aligning with your true self in a world where comparison, competition, and performance are often emphasized. Staying authentic can feel challenging. There is constant pressure to conform to societal expectations, meet external standards, and present a polished version of yourself. Yet the most magnetic individuals are those who remain true to who they are, no matter the circumstances. Authenticity is not about perfection, it's about living in alignment with your values, embracing your unique qualities, and resisting the urge to measure your worth against others. In this final chapter, we'll explore how to stay authentic, overcome the pressure to conform, and cultivate a consistent magnetic presence that reflects the essence of who you are. Authenticity begins with self-acceptance. It's about acknowledging both your strengths and imperfections without trying to hide or fix them. Many people fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, believing that their worth is determined by how they measure up to external standards. However, true authenticity means finding validation within yourself, knowing that you are enough as you are. When you embrace this inner sense of worth, you no longer feel the need to impress or compete. This creates a magnetic energy that draws others toward you, not because you are perfect, but because you are real. Comparison is one of the greatest obstacles to authenticity. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of comparing yourself to others, whether in terms of achievements, appearance, or status. However, comparison distracts you from your unique qualities and erodes your confidence. The truth is that everyone's journey is different, and your value lies in what makes you distinct. When you shift your focus from comparison to self-alignment, you free yourself from the need to compete and allow your authentic presence to shine. Another aspect of authenticity is staying aligned with your values, even in situations where it feels tempting to compromise. In both personal and professional settings, there may be moments when conformity seems like the easiest path, whether to fit in, avoid conflict, or gain approval. However, magnetic individuals understand that staying true to their values creates long-term fulfillment and meaningful connections. Each time you make a choice that aligns with your principles, you reinforce your authenticity and build trust with yourself and others. Authenticity also involves embracing your uniqueness. The qualities that set you apart are the very things that make your presence memorable. Too often people suppress their individuality out of fear of judgment or rejection. However, the more you embrace what makes you different, the more others are drawn to you. Your quirks, passions, and perspectives are gifts that add depth to your relationships and interactions. When you allow your uniqueness to shine, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity. Being authentic doesn't mean being the same person in every situation. It means being true to yourself while adapting to the context. Magnetic individuals understand the importance of situational awareness. They adjust their behavior to fit different environments without compromising their values or sense of self. This flexibility allows them to connect with a wide range of people while remaining authentic in every interaction. It's about finding a balance between honoring your individuality and being mindful of the people and circumstances around you. Maintaining authenticity also requires emotional resilience. There will be moments when you face criticism, rejection, or misunderstanding, especially when you choose to stand out or take a different path. These experiences can be discouraging, but they are an inevitable part of staying true to yourself. Emotional resilience allows you to navigate these challenges without losing your sense of worth. It's about trusting that your authenticity will attract the right people and opportunities even when the journey feels uncertain. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for staying authentic. Taking time to reflect on your actions, choices, and emotions helps you stay connected to your values and intentions. Regular self-reflection allows you to recognize when you are acting in alignment with your true self and when you may be straying. It also provides an opportunity to course correct, ensuring that you remain grounded in your authenticity. Journaling, meditation, and quiet moments of introspection can all Support this practice. Authenticity also involves giving yourself permission to evolve. Being true to yourself doesn't mean staying the same forever. It means honoring your growth and allowing yourself to change as you learn and experience new things. Magnetic individuals are not afraid to embrace transformation because they understand that authenticity is a dynamic process. Your values, passions, and goals may shift over time, and each phase of your journey is an opportunity to rediscover who you are. In a competitive world, it's easy to get caught in the pursuit of achievement and external recognition. However, authenticity reminds us that true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with our values and purpose. Success is it's not just about what you achieve but about how you achieve it, whether your actions reflect your true self and contribute to your well-being. When you focus on living authentically, success becomes a natural byproduct rather than the ultimate goal. Authenticity also enhances your relationships. People are drawn to those who are genuine and transparent because they create a sense of trust and safety. When you show up as your authentic self, you invite others to do the same, fostering deeper connections. In contrast, relationships built on pretense or performance are often fragile and short-lived. By cultivating authenticity in your interactions, you build relationships that are meaningful, resilient, and rewarding. Ultimately, staying authentic in a competitive world requires a commitment to yourself. It's about honoring who you are even when it feels easier to conform or hide. It's about trusting that your unique qualities are valuable and that your authenticity will attract the right people and opportunities into your life. Living authentically is not always easy, but it is the most rewarding path because it allows you to experience life fully and meaningfully. As you continue on this journey of cultivating your magnetic presence, remember that authenticity is the foundation of everything. Your presence becomes magnetic not because you are trying to impress others but because you are aligned with who you truly are. The energy you radiate is a reflection of your inner truth, and it draws others toward you. Now, naturally, staying authentic is an act of self-love and self-trust, and it is the key to creating a life that is both fulfilling and inspiring. Chapter 13. Embrace the journey. Living with purpose and presence. This audiobook has taken you on a journey through the many elements that shape a magnetic presence: confidence, empathy, body language, storytelling, vulnerability, humor, generosity, and authenticity. Each chapter has offered tools, insights, and practices to help you align with your true self and build meaningful connections. Now, as we conclude, it's time to reflect on how to integrate these lessons into your life, embracing the path ahead with intention, curiosity, and purpose. Living with magnetism is not about reaching a final destination or achieving perfection. It is an ongoing process of growth, self-discovery, and alignment. Every interaction, conversation, and moment offers an opportunity to show up authentically and create positive energy. There will be times when you feel fully aligned with your presence and other times when you struggle with self-doubt, missteps, or external pressure. The key is to approach both moments with self-compassion, trusting that every experience is part of your journey. One of the most important lessons in cultivating a magnetic presence is that the qualities that make you memorable and influential already exist within you. You don't need to become someone else or change your essence to attract meaningful connections and opportunities. Your authenticity is your greatest asset, and the more you embrace who you are, the more naturally your presence will resonate with others. The journey toward magnetism is not about adding layers, it's about uncovering and amplifying the best parts of yourself. Throughout this journey, you've learned that magnetism is built through small intentional actions: listening attentively, offering kindness, telling meaningful stories, and being willing to show vulnerability. These moments accumulate, creating lasting impressions and deepening your relationships as you move forward. Remember that every interaction is an opportunity to add value, uplift others, and leave a positive impact. Even the smallest gestures of generosity or encouragement can create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. This path also requires balance between confidence and humility, action and reflection, ambition and presence. Life will continue to present challenges, but with emotional intelligence and mindfulness you can navigate them with grace. Stay grounded in your values ensures that your actions remain aligned with your intentions even in high pressure situations. When you live with purpose, each step you take becomes meaningful, reinforcing your magnetic presence in both personal and professional spaces. Magnetism is not just about how others experience you, it's about how you experience yourself. It's about cultivating a sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment that comes from being aligned with who you are and what you stand for. Success and influence are natural byproducts of this alignment, but the true reward is the sense of wholeness you feel when you live authentically. Your magnetic presence becomes a reflection of the love, trust, and acceptance you cultivate within yourself as you move into the next chapter of your life. Trust that the tools you've gained will continue to serve you. There will be times when you fall or question yourself, but remember that magnetism is not about being flawless, it's about showing up, learning, And growing through every experience, embrace the process, knowing that each moment, whether joyful or challenging, is an opportunity to connect more deeply with yourself and others. Your presence is powerful. You have the ability to inspire, uplift, and leave a lasting impact on the people you encounter. By living with intention and authenticity, you create a life that reflects your highest values and deepest aspirations. The path forward is not always predictable, but it is yours to create. Step into each day with curiosity, joy, and the confidence that who you were is enough. Thank you for taking this journey toward cultivating a magnetic presence. Remember, the way you choose to show up in the world shapes the energy you create and the legacy you leave behind. Your presence matters. The way you listen, love, lead, and connect matters. Keep embracing your true self and trust that the energy you radiate will continue to attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that align with the life you envision. This is not the end, it is a beginning. Your magnetic journey continues with every step you take, every connection you make, and every moment you embrace fully. You are enough, just as you are, and the world is waiting for your authentic presence. Now it's time to live boldly, connect deeply, and let your magnetic energy shine.